The following is a sports broadcast presentation of TV10 Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of NCAA Division II basketball, featuring the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference and your Shepherd University Rams. Today's play-by-play video coverage is being brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. We deliver to your home. Ford of Hagerstown.com. Panhandle Dumpsters, because you have a choice. PanhandleDumpsters.com. The Mirius Group. Start planning for a brilliant future. The Joe Ferretti Law Office in downtown Martinsburg, delivering first-rate service and results for our clients. Green Tree Realty, a great place to call home. Jackie Lewis Broker. GreenTreeRealty.com. Mike Folk for Governor. Accountable, ethical, responsible. Folk4WV.com. And by Smallwood & Small, an Erie affiliate. Total Insurance Solutions. Standing by is our TV10 broadcast team. Let's head to the court and get today's pregame show underway.
Good evening across the Eastern Panhandle, wherever you may be tuning in. Welcome into Division II college basketball. It's a battle of Rams this evening as the Westchester Golden Rams are in Shepherdstown taking on our Shepherd University Rams. For TV10 Sports, I am Matt Crawford. To my right is Matt Miller. John Alderton, our TV10 cameraman. Eric Sterick is our studio engineer. Well, Matt, a good doubleheader in Wednesday night PSAC action tonight. Again, it's a battle of the Rams. Westchester comes in on the women's side with an 8-13 record, 6-10 in the conference, while the Shepherd Rams, the Cinderella story so far, the PSAC East this year, and really probably the PSAC as a whole, they come in with a 10-5 conference record on the season and just really knocking the socks off of what everybody had expectations-wise this year.
Yeah, absolutely. The preseason rankings had Shepherd down around 7th out of the PSAC East teams, and right now they're at number 2, trailing only Shippensburg University, who's in that top spot. Meanwhile, Westchester is just on the outside looking in at the current playoff picture at 6-10 in the PSAC East standings. They are one game back of Bloomsburg, who right now has a hold of that number 6 spot, with the top 6 teams in each division, the East and the West, advancing to the playoffs.
Right now, when you look at those standings, only a couple of teams have clinched a spot in the PSAC tournament come the end of the season, and Shepherd, with as good of a year as they're having so far, is not certain yet, but all signs point to the fact that they're going to be one of those 6 from the East. Shippensburg, the only team in the East to secure that spot yet, but Shepherd has got to be very, very close to hitting that mark, because, Matt, when you look at this schedule, Shepherd, just a handful of games left. After this game tonight, they will go on the road Saturday to Kutztown, then come back home for Millersville, at East Stroudsburg, followed by at Shippensburg. That could be a big implication game. Yep. And then they finish out the season at home against Mansfield on February 29th, which is a Saturday. So after tonight, just 5 games left in this regular season.
Well, and with that in mind, this is totally unofficial, but as I look at the math, I would look at Bloomsburg and Lockhaven and East Stroudsburg's right there with Shepherd as far as the number of wins, but you look at those bottom 2 teams and imagine that if Shepherd wins tonight, it's going to be awful tough for those other 2 teams. They would have to win out and Shepherd would have to lose out. So, a win tonight may all but assure Shepherd of a playoff spot.
There's our matchup. We have a 1-minute break to take here in the pregame show. When we come back, we will dive a little bit deeper into what makes each one of these 2 teams click. Back after this 60-second timeout, this is Shepherd Ram Basketball on TV10.
Nothing goes better with football than chicken. From Pee-wee to the big boys to the wing T formation, a hearty meal of 12 pieces for just $9 is just what the boys need to be at their best. Oh my, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Omaha!
Rock's Local Market.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back into the Butcher Athletic Center. We are on the campus of Shepherd University in historic Shepherdstown, West Virginia. It's Westchester in town taking on our Shepherd University Rams. Matt, let's take a little deeper look into what makes each one of these teams go. I think for Westchester, you look at individual scoring, and they're a little more well-balanced, while for Shepherd, it is really a three-headed monster of Abby Beeman, Marley McLaughlin, and Sydney Clayton.
Yeah, interestingly enough, you look at Alexis Anderson as the leading scorer for Westchester, 12.2 points a game. She's played in 18 games but has only started 2, so she is one who has been dynamic coming off the bench. But I think you're looking at two slightly different styles when you look at Westchester, averaging about 66 points a game, while Shepherd is up close to 75 points a game. The Rams are certainly, I'm imagining, going to want to push that tempo against these Westchester Golden Rams.
And when you look at the opponent scoring for Westchester, averaging just about 68 points in each one of those matchups for their opponents. So defensively, Westchester is hoping to slow that Shepherd offense down, and it's easier said than done again because you have to stop all three in Beeman, McLaughlin, and Sydney Clayton.
Well, and the Rams are on a roll right now. There is no doubt about it. They are right there at 6 wins in a row, matching their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wanted to make sure I counted correctly. 6 wins to open the season as they started at 6-0. So, they are playing great basketball. Wins in 9 of their last 11 games. The Lady Rams 10-3 here at home. They've got a lot going their way. It's an uphill climb for this Westchester team.
We will see which team reigns supreme in just about 5 minutes. That is when the starting lineups will be announced here at the Butcher Center, and we are just a few minutes away from the opening tip. It's Westchester taking on Shepherd. Another 1-minute timeout to take. When we come back, we'll get keys to the game from Matt Miller, and then, again, just a few minutes away from the tip-off here at the Butcher Center. This is Shepherd Ram Basketball on TV 10. We're back in 1 minute.
You care about your car, so you take it to the best mechanic. You love your dog, so you take it to a vet you trust. So why go with just anyone when it comes to your insurance? With a local Allstate agent, you get expert advice you can trust and the best coverage for you. And because they live in your community, you can always count on them to be there when you need them the most.
Call Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. At Anthony's Pizza Inwood location, nobody does it better. We make our own dough and we bake it fresh twice daily. That's freshly baked twice a day to make sure your pizza always tastes great. Take advantage of our Anthony's Pizza special offer. Get 2 large one-topping pizzas, just $17.99. And when you buy 3 12-inch subs, the 4th one's on us. For the best in freshly made pizzas, subs, calzones, stromboli, lasagna, and more, it's got to be Anthony's Pizza, 372 Middleway Pike in Inwood. Call 229-7373 for delivery, anthonysmenu.com.
Welcome back into the Butcher Center. It is time for keys to the game. It's Westchester's in town taking on Shepherd. Game 1 of 2 of this PSAC Wednesday night doubleheader. The women's game first. The men's game coming up 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Scheduled tip time is 7:30. Matt, keys to the game. Let's start with Westchester. What do they need to do to get win number 9 on this season and keep their playoff hopes alive and stop what has been a great win streak for the Shepherd Ram offense?
I would say, as I look at the numbers, really I think this fits both teams, to be honest, and that's going to be which team can handle the other's pressure. Both of these teams are forcing better than 18 turnovers a game out of their opponents. You've got to try to limit that number as much as you can in this one, but I would certainly say beyond that for Westchester, they've got to have a good shooting night. They come in shooting about 41% from the floor and only 29.8% from beyond the arc, and that is not going to be enough, I don't think, offensively against a Shepherd team that shoots 47% overall and almost 37% from three-point range.
Keys to the game for you right there. Another thing that I think we need to watch out for, Shepherd, while they have been a good first-half team, Matt, listen to these numbers when it comes to second-half scoring. They're outscoring their opponents 409 to 396 in the third quarter and 420 to 381 in the fourth quarter. Also, the lone overtime game they have 15 to 10, Shepherd with that advantage. So if they can take a lead lead into the half, they succeed in holding on to those leads and extending them in that second half, and especially in that fourth quarter to close out a game.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen Shepherd get off to some slow starts, no doubt about it, and yet they've been able to respond with strong second, third, and particularly fourth quarters to be able to get victories. They're looking to sweep this season series between the two teams. Hey, the first one wasn't easy, though. Look at that score from back on January 3rd up at Westchester, and Shepherd only won by 3, 68-65.
Yeah, a lot has changed since then. We talk about the win streak coming in for Shepherd at 6 games. Westchester, it has been a back and forth last 5 games. You're looking 2 wins to 3 losses, and going back the last 6, 4 losses to just 2 wins. So these are 2 teams that in the heart of the season, really the grind time of the season, that are starting to trend in different directions.
Yes, and when you look at Westchester, stretch it out over 9 games, and they're 5-4, but that's because they won 3 straight, including a big win against Shippensburg, then on the road at Mansfield and Lock Haven. But since those 3 wins, January 8th, 11th, and 15th, it has been a struggle.
All right, the horn sounding. We are under a minute left in the pregame warm-up time. Shepherd right underneath the basket, the opposite corner of their bench, while Westchester all lined up on the baseline, waiting to see what exactly they're doing on that baseline. Looks like they're getting ready to do some wind sprints, but guarantee that's not a pregame ritual, and just doing some defensive footwork to close out their warm-up period. All right, let's go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout, a 2-minute break. Back at the studio, that will cover the national anthem here, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the tip-off. It's the Westchester Golden Rams in town taking on the Shepherd University Rams. Back in 2 minutes, this is Shepherd Ram basketball on TV 10.
Some are dreamers, some are doers, and just a few are both. That's the heartbeat of Shepherd University, a quality education that's within reach. In fact, we're one of the most affordable schools in the nation. Whether you're just starting off or you're ready for a new start, Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
Let's talk trash, because when it comes to trash, you have options. Panhandle Dumpsters is a local family-owned garbage hauling company serving both residential and commercial customers with weekly trash pickup, dumpster service, yard waste pickup, and bulk pickups too. Panhandle Dumpsters will give you a free trash can and provide curbside service for just $23 a month. Panhandle Dumpsters features a fleet of quieter, eco-friendly garbage trucks, thereby reducing the noise usually associated with pickup. Switch now and save up to 30%. Call 833-DUMP-STR, panhandledumpsters.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Back into the Butcher Center. Some students, looks like a fraternity, doing the national anthem here. We will now just send it down courtside, where Roger Haymood will have the public address announcement to give you our starting lineups.
And now for tonight's starting lineups.
First for Westchester. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore from Robesonia, Pennsylvania, number 2, Takari Talford. At guard, a 5'9" freshman from Medford Lakes, New Jersey, number 5, Sasha Marvel. At guard, a 5'5" freshman from Columbus, New Jersey, number 10, Leah Johnson. At forward, a 5'7" senior from Rutledge, Pennsylvania, number 12, Catherine Fisher. And at guard, a 5'7" senior from Norristown, Pennsylvania, number 13, Gabrielle Troisi. Westchester is led by head coach Kiera Wooden with assistant coaches Allison Hostetter and Mary Fromhartz. Now the starters for your Shepherd University Rams. At guard, a 5'4" freshman from Ridgely, West Virginia, number 4, Happy Beamer. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from York, Pennsylvania, number 14, Hannah Myers. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Manassas, Virginia, number 22, Jordan Smith. At forward, a 5'11" junior from Frederick, Maryland, number 24, Sydney Clayton. And at guard, a 5'8" junior from Haymarket, Virginia, number 25, Marley McLaughlin. Rams are led by head coach Jenna Eckelberry, assistant coach Brittany Batts.
And there are your starting lineups. Thank you, Roger, for the starting lineups announced here at the Butcher Center. Again, real quick, for Westchester, number 2, Takari Talford. Number 5, Sasha Marvel. Leah Johnson, where number 10. Number 12 is Catherine Fisher. And number 13 is Gabrielle Troisi. I want to make sure I got that one right. Gabrielle Troisi. Again, very unique that the leading scorer for Westchester not in the starting lineups. That is Alexis Anderson, averaging 12.2 a game for the Shepherd Rams. The typical starting lineup, it is Abby Beeman, Hannah Myers, Jordan Smith, Sydney Clayton, and Marley McLaughlin. The Shepherd Rams will come out in their gray uniform. Shepherd across the front in blue with a little bit of what looks like white trim. And for Westchester in the road purples. Golden Rams on the front, fittingly enough, in gold. It will be Sydney Clayton in the jump circle, along with Sasha Marvel. Jump ball is up, and Westchester will get it to start. As we are underway here at the Butcher Center, it's the Golden Rams taking on the, let's call them the regular Rams tonight, in the Shepherd University Rams. Talford driving in, blocked by Sydney Clayton down low, but Westchester able to get the rebound. Now Marble has it from the left elbow, misses that shot. Getting the rebound is Marley McLaughlin. She will work it into the front court for the Rams.
Well, 2 pretty decent looks that time for Westchester, but the Rams, solid defense, able to get a rebound and head the other way.
Abby Beeman steadies that dribble in between the circles for sending it off to Marley McLaughlin on the right wing. Now sends it back around Myers to Beeman. Beeman trying to work in on that left side. Under 10 now on the shot clock. McLaughlin with it straight away. Trying to work down low. Does find Sydney Clayton. Little up and under. Has that shot blocked by Marble, it looked like, but going up strong with the second attempt. Sydney Clayton gets the scoring started for Shepherd. They have a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, Marble looked at the official wanting a walk call, but the official clearly says, nope, you smacked the ball and knocked it out of her hand. She has every right to regain control and then put up that shot.
Talford looking to get rid of the basketball. Nobody there. Now sends it to Marble at the foul line. A turnaround jumper in the lane. Sent down low. Putting up the shot was Fisher. That one no good. And Smith with the rebound back the other way for the Rams. So 0 for 2 to start the game are the Golden Rams. Abby Beeman working in the lane for sending it back out to Sydney Clayton. Now back around to Jordan Smith. Misses that 3, but able to run down her own rebound. Some help. Down low by a teammate. Hannah Myers with it now. Now sends it back out to McLaughlin.
Yeah, I believe it was Abby Beeman down low who couldn't get the rebound herself, but tipped it out to a teammate.
Now it's Beeman who hesitates from beyond the arc and ends up throwing the basketball away. Coming back the other way is Marvel for sending it out on that right wing, driving in. Good hesitation off the glass. Up and in on the score was number 10, Leah Johnson.
Yeah, good job on that fast break. It was really 2-on-2, didn't have numbers, so to speak, but that hesitation move was enough to get the defense on its heels and give her a lane to the rim.
Beeman with the basketball. Shepherd breaking was a baby press for Westchester. Smith back out to Beeman, a dangerous pass. Good defense out front by Talford. Beeman steadies that dribble, now sends it over on the left wing, bounce pass at the foul line. Now it's McLaughlin with the pull-up jump shot up and good. Shepherd regains the lead 4-2.
McLaughlin had 20 the last time out for the Rams as they got the 75-73 win here against Bloomsburg. Off to a good start in this one.
Marvel gives it up to Talford just inside that three-point line, uses that pivot foot, and will now drive in the lane on Abby Beeman. Has to pick up that dribble before giving it away. Now driving in, hook shot in the lane. That one's short off the iron. Shot put up by Fisher, no good. McLaughlin with the rebound, and she'll push it into the front court for the Rams.
Yeah, Fisher with a strong move to her left, but couldn't finish.
McLaughlin trying to go coast to coast, too strong on the layup attempt. Hangs in the front of the rim, then drops out. Back the other way quickly comes Westchester. Picking up the dribble momentarily was Johnson. And now getting the basketball out to set up the offense is Troisi. Being guarded by Jordan Smith. Now a bounce pass to Marvel at the foul line. Marvel yet to use that dribble, works around the ball screen before sending it back off to Fisher. Fisher in the lane, sending it back out to Marvel. A long two, that one off the back of the iron, no good. And we're going to get a foul down low. Looks like it's going to be on Hannah Myers going for the loose ball.
Yeah, that rebound carrying off very wide and far to the right, and Hannah Myers had pretty good position underneath, but as she was trying to move backwards and reach for it, lost her footing and fell right into the back of a Westchester player.
First foul of this ball game for either side. Inbounds goes into Fisher. Will use that left hand, picks up that dribble. Looking for a teammate, does find one in Johnson. She will go around the screen, being guarded by Hannah Myers, and knocks down the 15-foot jump shot just off the right elbow. And we're tied up at 4, 6:35 and counting here in the first quarter from the Butcher Center.
Madelia Johnson, their second leading scorer, although only trailing by 0.2 points. She averages 12 a contest. She's off to a good start, knocking down her first couple of shots.
Smith with the basketball. Sends it down low to Sydney Clayton. Looking to drive baseline. Loses the basketball and is not able to run it down. It's going to be a turnover. Fisher able to run it down now quickly into the front court is Troisi, who will steady that dribble. Now sends it over to Marvel momentarily. Troisi back with the basketball just in front of the jump circle.
Matt, we talked in the pregame about turnovers, and Shepherd has had a couple of kind of unforced error type turnovers already early on.
Talford finds a cutter down low, and it is Catherine Fisher finishing with the right hand off the glass, and Westchester gets their first lead of the ball game. 6-4, 5:50 remaining in quarter number one. Abby Beeman now setting up the offense for the Rams. A crossover dribble, loses the ball momentarily. Good defense by Leah Johnson. Beeman gives it off to Sydney Clayton. Now to Marla McLaughlin on that right wing. Little hesitation, can't penetrate. Is number 25 McLaughlin. Beeman now will try to go in. Low block floater off the backboard, never got the rim, and an easy rebound for Sasha Marvel. Back the other way comes Westchester. Into the front court is Johnson, gives it back off. Now Johnson will get the ball again. Quick back and forth with Catherine Fisher.
Yes, she took her time, looks over to head coach Kira Wooden in her 6th year, and then sets the offense.
Long three, no good for Westchester. That was Johnson on the three. Now quickly back the other way is Shepherd. Jordan Smith, a three from the right side. That one misses everything, and an easy rebound coming back the other way was Leah Johnson. Now sending it quickly into the front court. It's Fisher driving left side, and that one blocked away out of bounds by Sydney Clayton.
Yeah, it looked like a wide open lane to the basket that time for Fisher, and out of nowhere, Clayton came in and said, "Not here," and swatted it out of bounds.
Low scoring game so far. Under 5 media timeout is upon us. It is Westchester 6, Shepherd 4. We're back in 1 minute. This is Shepherd Ram Basketball on TV 10.
To see the inspirations of Miss Yu's tuxedo collection, look to the sky and stars. For the jewelry itself, come to Bechtel Jewelers for the Trunk Show, November 23rd and 24th. These playful pieces are a wonderland of sparkly blacks and whites, plus other festive colors. Gems like shimmering black druzy, onyx, and ice quartz adorn silver and gold. Enjoy sophisticated everyday elegance at the Trunk Show, November 23rd and 24th, and let your inner sparkle shine. Only at Bechtel Jewelers, Route 11 South, Inwood.
It's one of the toughest times you'll ever face when someone close to you passes away. It's a swirl of papers to sign and arrangements to be made, all while you're dealing with grief. At Brown Funeral Home, we encourage you to pre-plan. Pre-planning not only makes things easier for you, it protects you from rising costs. At Brown Funeral Home, our families are precious to us, and so are yours. Brown Funeral Home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson.
Back out of the under 5 media timeout, 4:57 on the clock in quarter number 1. It is Westchester with the slim 6-4 lead on the road against the Shepherd University Rams. And Matt, a low-scoring affair, and that's the type of game Westchester wants to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Each team has had some good looks, but hasn't necessarily been able to capitalize.
Bounce pass goes inbounds to Catherine Fisher, puts up the shot, draws contact, and will go to the line for 2. That foul going to be the first on Marley McLaughlin.
2 Ram team fouls. Hannah Myers has the other. No fouls yet on Westchester.
Coming into the game is Maddie White now for the Rams. Jordan Smith will have a seat. First foul shot up and skims the front of the iron. No good for Catherine Fisher. First foul shot to the ball game.
Fisher, normally a 76% free throw shooter, 52 of 68 on the season.
Second foul shot for Fisher. That one up and through, and Westchester extends their lead out to 3, 7-4. Pressure in the backcourt, a little trap defense. Beeman gets to McLaughlin, now brings it up into the front court. Now back to Beeman on that right wing. She's looking to drive in, nowhere to go, sends it back out to McLaughlin. Beeman now looking back at head coach Jenna Eckleberry, getting that offense, goes in the lane before kicking it back out. Now it's Hannah Myers out to Maddie White straight away. Uses that dribble, goes to the left momentarily before sending it off to McLaughlin. 6 seconds on that. A shot clock and thrown away, getting the interception down low. Sasha Marvel now quickly back the other way. Short off the side of the rim. It was Leah Johnson on the breakaway and missed it short. Shepherd quickly back the other way. McLaughlin loses the basketball again. It's going to be another odd rush for Westchester. A 3-on-1 opportunity. Passes all around. They cannot connect. Putting the shot up no good initially was Takari Talford. Second chance opportunity for Troyce, and nobody can connect. Shepherd basketball down low, and another turnover. Sydney Clayton tied up down low. Thought they could have got a jump ball down low. Instead, it's going to be another turnover for the Rams.
Yeah, that one will be a traveling violation as Sydney Clayton drove in. There was some contact. She lost the ball and came back down, but the official said it was her own fault for the losing of that basketball as opposed to maybe a player reaching in and slapping it away. So it's an up and down or a traveling violation as she came back down with the basketball. But, Matt, back-to-back possessions where Marley McLaughlin had a tough pass, really tried to force one, and then the second time really tried to force it driving into the lane and lost it both times.
Jump shot for Sasha Marble just beyond the foul line, up and good. Westchester a 5-point advantage, 9-4, and Shepherd's offense having trouble against this Golden Ram defense. Maddie White sends it back out to Abby Beeman for work between the circles.
Yeah, it's been a couple of minutes since they have been able to score after taking a 4-2 lead.
Anna Ross gets the basketball. First time we've called her name. Gives it off to Marley McLaughlin from the left wing. That one no good, and Marvel gets the rebound. Westchester quickly up into the front court. Working on this side to Anderson, who drives in. Shot no good, but a putback attempt up and good for Catherine Fisher. 11-4 is that Westchester lead.
Matt, I don't think that first one was a shot. I think she eyeballed Fisher coming down that other baseline. That was a beautiful pass.
Anna Ross was trapped, goes across court to Abby Beeman as we're under 3 to play in quarter number 1. And Shepherd looking for any offensive spark they can find. Is it going to be Beeman from straight away? No, it is not. That one hard off the back of the iron, but tipped back out, and Marley McLaughlin able to set up the offense again. Goes down low to Anna Ross, and we're going to get, I believe, an offensive foul, a push-off on Ross.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure Jenna Eckleberry's going to like that call at all, although we don't get much of a reaction out of her. I'm not sure that I saw it. Clearly there was a battle inside for that position, but the outside official felt that there was a hold, and so that'll be another turnover. And we mentioned in our pregame show, both of these teams needed to try to control the basketball without the turnovers, each forcing almost 18 a game out of their opponents.
And Troyce was looking for the leading scorer, Alexis Anderson, but out of her reach, out of bounds. Turnover for Westchester, and since that under 5 media timeout, Matt, been some sloppy basketball.
It certainly has been, really this entire first quarter. You know, some of it's been good defense, some of it's been unable to execute on the offensive end.
Beeman with it in that jump circle, under 2:30 to play in quarter number 1, under 20 on that shot clock, and poked away by Anderson, but Anna Ross right there gives it back out to Beeman. Beeman on that right wing sends it over to Marla McLaughlin from straight away. She'll try her luck from 3, misses everything, and goes out of bounds. And not only turnovers becoming a problem, but settling for bad shots, Matt.
Yeah, they have not gotten into any kind of offensive flow whatsoever. And right now, I think, as you're saying, there's a little desperation there. Can we just get a big shot to fall that might get us back into this one down 11-4?
Troisi sends it to Anderson, a quick pass down low. Now a bounce pass from the about 13 feet on the left side, and Justin Roberts knocks it down 13-4. Shepherd just 4 points so far in this first quarter, under 2 to play.
See, and Westchester has found a little offensive rhythm. They have really had some nice passing to get good open looks.
Beeman driving in, contested runner on the right side from the low block, gets it to go off the glass, and Shepherd needed that basket badly, but still not the shot I don't think you want.
Hey, she's averaging almost 19 a game. That's her first 2. Maybe that can get her and the Rams going as a whole.
Robert finds the cutter, Anderson, and finishes on the right side, just got behind the defense.
Yeah, what do we talk about? Their offense getting into a rhythm. They're finding those open lanes. They're cutting to the basket. They're making good passes and making shots.
Now Shepherd, a little bit of an odd rush, is driving in as Hannah Myers, and it's going to be a player control foul on Hannah Myers, drawing it down low, number 12, Catherine Fisher.
Well, and Hannah Myers has just picked up her second foul, so she is going to have to come out of the lineup. Looks like Kara Miner checking in along with the Rams' Sydney Clayton.
And Miner on the season have not called her name a bunch, averaging a 15.1 when she gets in the game. This is going to be her 13th game she has played in. Not a whole lot of game time when we've been down here calling games.
And as you're saying, that 15.1 is the average minutes. So the few games that she has played, she's been in there some significant amount of time.
Fisher misses the shot from the left low block, goes out of bounds. Shepherd basketball. Miner sends the inbound into McLaughlin, goes cross court to Beeman. He'll now slow it down into the front court. Bounce pass to McLaughlin. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. 45 seconds now on the scoreboard here at the Butcher Center. Beeman slowing it down, sends it over to Maddie White. Now finds McLaughlin just beyond that foul line. Little hesitation, jump shot, and knocks it down. McLaughlin is very good from that foul line area, Matt.
Well, and she needed that one because she has missed some shot opportunities both inside the arc and outside that three-point lane. So good to see her getting another bucket. She's got 4 in the opening quarter.
Troisi works to the left, picks up that dribble, nowhere to go. Eventually finds Roberts. Roberts driving in the lane. Little floater, right-hand hook over top of Sydney Clayton. Gets it to go, and almost a turnover on the inbound. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left. Sydney Clayton on that low block, nowhere to go before kicking it back out. Poked out of bounds by Leah Johnson. And it'll say Shepherd basketball, 1.7 left on the clock. Shot clock is off, so Shepherd going to have time for maybe a screen and a shot. They can't run a full offensive set. An inbound for Abby Beeman. Now it'll be Marlon McLaughlin sending in that inbound just in front of the Westchester bench. That inbound does get into Clayton for. She sends it back out to Maddie White. Has that shot blocked on the outside. Good defense by Gabrielle Troisi, and that is how our first quarter is going to end. A 1-minute break, and then we are back for the second quarter of action. After one, it is Westchester 17, Shepherd 8. This is Shepherd Ram basketball on TV 10.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Making the decision to purchase your first or your next home is one of the biggest you'll ever make. You need local partners you can trust to make the process easy, quick, and affordable. Trust the experience and dependable professionals at CNB Bank. Our mortgage lenders and our decision makers are local, and we have the advantage of on-site underwriters. With our 9 locations in Berkeley Springs, Hedgesville, Martinsburg, Hancock, and new locations in Spring Mills and Hagerstown, we are right around the corner wherever you may be. We are CNB Bank. Welcome home.
17-8, Westchester's lead over Shepherd on the road after 1 quarter of action. Matt Crawford here with you, along with Matt Miller, John Alderton, our TV 10 cameraman, Eric Sterrick, our studio engineer. It'll be Shepherd Ram basketball to start quarter number 2.
And a 15-4 run to close out that opening quarter for Westchester. Shepherd led 2-0. We were tied at 2. Shepherd went up 4-2, and since then, it's really been all the Golden Rams.
Abby Beeman trying to stop that run to start quarter number 2. But Alexis Anderson having none of it. Sending that shot out of bounds on the block, and it'll stay Shepherd Ram basketball. Inbounds goes to Sydney Clayton. Back out to Beeman in that right corner. She's going to drive in now. A bounce pass to Clayton. Looking to drive in on Roberts. Turn around. Hook shot off the glass and in on a low block for Clayton.
Yeah, good job, Sydney Clayton. She's coming off a 25-point effort against Bloomsburg last time out. And that was a great job to just back the defender down in, get position, spin, and put it in.
Troisi setting that dribble at the PSAC logo. Now goes around a screen from Anderson, looking to drive baseline. Loses the basketball momentarily, has to send it out. Maddie White there for the interception, for giving it off to Beeman. Quickly into the front court before she'll pull it back out and set up the offense. Cross-court pass to Minor. Now bounce pass down low to Sydney Clayton. Double team sends it to Maddie White. Now a pass down low to McLaughlin. Back out to Maddie White. Driving in, floater off the glass, no good. But Sydney Clayton right there. Second chance opportunity, no good, but fouled down low. And Sydney Clayton going to go to the line for two.
That'll be the first foul of this ball game, whistled against Westchester, and it's Catherine Fisher who gets that personal. I think Shepherd had a chance to get a pretty good look if they would have continued to work that ball around to the left side of the floor. That defense for Westchester really working hard to try to trap the basketball, get two defenders, especially on Sydney Clayton down low. The Rams had some open looks down the left side, missed the layup down the right side of the lane, but Clayton was there to bail him out.
Clayton misses the first of two foul shots, and Matt, that's the best ball movement we'd seen from Shepherd all game so far. Second shot for Sydney Clayton is up and through. Shepherd back within two possessions at 6. 11-17 and showing some pressure, but quickly avoided as Roberts all by herself on the right side. Sydney Clayton trying to get back quickly, but just not quick enough. And an easy press break for Westchester. That lead back out to 8, 19-11.
Roberts now has 6 points, as she has done a great job coming off the bench.
Clayton driving right, loses the basketball. Second chance opportunity, too strong off the front of the iron, and Roberts there for the rebound quickly. Now into the front court is Johnson. Johnson driving right, trying to floater of her own. That one off the right side of the iron, no good. Carolina there for the rebound. Now Beeman into the front court from Maddie White. Beeman got Anderson in the air, did not put the shot up. Now McLaughlin going to drive in. That shot poked away. I believe that was Sasha Marvel on the defense. Now a skip pass to a cutting Alexis Anderson, who converts on the left side.
Yeah, she was wide open. That was a great cut, and the defense kind of came towards the basketball. She kept going to the rim, and there was no one there.
And once again, Beeman loses the basketball quickly into the front court off the glass. No good. Was Troisi putting that shot up. So Shepherd catches a break because it was a odd rush again for Westchester. Minor a three from the right corner, up and good.
Nice to see Kara Minor getting into the scoring column, able to knock that one down. That's her 10th of 3 on the season.
Timeout on the floor. 21-14 with 7:40 remaining in the second quarter. We will keep it here for the timeout. And Shepherd's offense starting to pick up, Matt, but the defense is slowly starting to lag behind.
Well, and the offense, we were just handed a stat sheet moments ago, and after quarter number 1, 7 turnovers for Shepherd, and they've already turned it over a couple to 3 times here in quarter number 2. So it has certainly been a tough game for the Rams early on to try to get that offense going. It has not been good. For Westchester, they have done a pretty nice job. In fact, I'm sure that, their coaching staff is hurting just a little bit. The team as well. They've missed some golden opportunities. This lead could certainly be bigger.
I like the pun.
Golden
opportunities for the Golden Rams. Again, about a handful of matchups left after this one tonight. 5 for each team, and some common opponents, Matt, as we finish out the season for both of these teams.
Yeah, you're talking about Kutztown. The Rams just played Bloomsburg, who Westchester will be playing next. You're looking at East Stroudsburg. Westchester will close out on the road at East Stroudsburg. The Rams will be, the Shepherd Rams that is, will be at East Stroudsburg on the 22nd of February. Shepherd's got a tough matchup in there at Shippensburg as well. And so, So it's all right there for really both of these teams. If Shepherd can keep winning, a chance to be one of the top two and get a bye in the opening round of the conference tournament. For Westchester, they're right on the outside looking in, but only a game out of being one of those 6 teams to make the postseason tournament.
Yeah, so I think if you're Westchester, you're hoping that this 5-game stretch goes as long as possible. And if you're Shepherd in a way, I think you're hoping that this 5-game stretch goes by pretty quick. Our official having a conversation with what looked like somebody in the front row. Not sure what that was, but it'll be Westchester basketball. Shepherd again showing that backcourt trap. Into the front court now with it was Johnson. Skip pass over to Anderson. Now with it is Troisi. Will bring the basketball out between the circles. 17, 16, 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Tight man-to-man defense for Jordan Smith. Skip pass to Johnson. Now over to Marvel on the right side. She'll drive baseline off the glass and in.
That's just a nice drive. The defense came to her as Sydney Clayton came over to try to block that shot, and good body control. She double clutched and put it in.
Beeman trying to go coast to coast, misses the shot, but a foul down low on the shot. That one, I believe, is going to be number 2 on Catherine Fisher.
Yeah, that will be her second. 5'7" senior guard / forward out of Rutledge, Pennsylvania. And we'll see if she'll stay in with those 2 fouls or if we might see a substitution.
You would think with 7:03 remaining in the second quarter that she would have a seat for a few minutes, but nobody going to the scorer's table yet. First shot up and good for Abby Beeman, and there won't be a substitution. Very surprised by Coach Wooden's decision. 23-15. Second foul shot for Abby Beeman. Up and through. Beeman on the season coming in 70% from that charity stripe. Fisher has the basketball before giving it off to Troisi at the jump circle. Sends a pass over to Anderson on that left wing. She'll try a 3 off the front of the iron, but right there to get the rebound. I think a surprise for Catherine Fisher. Turned around, the basketball is right there at the foul line. Anderson again with it on that left wing. Sends it down to Troisi. Looks for a skip pass down low. It's Marble from about 8 feet. That one off the iron, no good. And Abby Beeman gets the rebound, but gets caught with a travel about as far away from the basket as you can get, trying to work around Kara Miner and just shuffle the feet.
And a defender, I didn't get the number, kind of cut in between the two of them, and I'm not sure if Beeman wanted to pass the ball and then decided not to because of that player cutting through, or just ended up kind of losing her footing, but clearly she traveled.
Anderson with the basketball, picked up the dribble in the lane and poked away by Sydney Clayton. Now a 2-on-2 opportunity. Little underhand pass to Sydney Clayton from Abby Beeman, and Clayton connects on the right side, 23-18, but then quickly back the other way is Westchester, and a foul down low. It's going to go on Kara Miner as Catherine Fisher try to put up that shot on the low block. It'll be 2 shots for the 5'7" senior.
And it's a nice job by Fisher. She gave that little ball fake, got Miner up in the air. Miner did the best she could to keep her hands and arms straight up, but as she came down, that gave Fisher that opportunity to really force that contact, and you'll see that so many times when the offensive player can force the contact, typically you get the foul call.
Foul shot no good for Catherine Fisher. Comes in just about 76% from the line. Second foul shot off the left side of the iron, no good. Kara Miner right there for the rebound, gives it off to Abby Beeman.
She's just 1 for 4 from the line in the first half.
Beeman driving in as that a shot block going up, is able to come down with it, sends it back out to Kara Miner. Now Jordan Smith looking to drive left, nowhere to go, has to pull it back out now to Miner. Quickly around the horn, it's Marlon McLaughlin who now looks back and will pull it out and set up the Shepherd offense. Under 10 on that shot clock, we're at 7. McLaughlin looking to drive in, puts up the runner off the glass and in.
She's up to 6 points. The Rams like that drive, especially down the right side of the lane.
Again, Westchester breaking the press very easily, but good transition defense as they now have to pull it back out. It's Troisi with it setting up the offense. 5:30 remaining before halftime here at the Butcher Center. Finds Marvel, who kicks it back out. A 3 from Fisher. That one no good, and a rebound for Marlon McLaughlin at the foul line. She'll push it up, giving to Abby Beeman. Beeman sends it over. It's Kara Miner this time from the left side as that 3 just skims off the side of the iron. No good. Now quickly it is Johnson back the other way. She will steady that dribble, pull it back out before giving it to Troisi. Marble had it momentarily on the low block, decided to send it back out. Never really had full possession of that basketball. Fisher with it. Now gives it to Anderson from straight away. That three rolls around, no good. She hit the deck, I think looking for contact. No call there as Beeman quickly into the front court, has it poked away. Last touching Westchester to stay Shepherd basketball.
Yeah, I believe it was Alexis Anderson who was the last to touch it as it got poked away from behind. It's been a nice run for the Rams, who not that long ago were down 19-11, but have cut the deficit to just 3.
4:49. Expected our under 5 immediate timeout. Not going to get it. Inbound for Shepherd just under their basket. A bounce pass into Sydney Clayton on the low block. Spin move in the lane. Off the iron, back of the iron on the shot, no good. Westchester rebound, and Troisi will bring it into the front court.
Each of these teams has had some good looks in the paint, and there just seems to be a little bit of a lid on the rim.
Into the game for the first time, Rebecca Margolis. She has the basketball. Was looking for Roberts now. Margolis sends it back over to Roberts at the foul line. Believe that one was blocked on the way up by Sydney Clayton. Yeah. Good defense for Clayton as Beeman will hesitate. Step back for 3 and knock it down from straight away. Abby Beeman ties the game up at 23, and a nice little run for Shepherd in the second quarter.
45th, a three-pointer on the season for Beeman. She's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the first half. We are tied, and the Rams are on a 12-4 run.
Ball poked away by Marley McLaughlin. It'll stay Westchester basketball.
Matt, we have not been tied since 4-4. We were tied at 2, tied at 4. That's when Westchester went on a 15-4 run. Now the Rams with a nice run to tie it up again.
Kyra Johnson putting a shot up. That one, or Kyra Jefferson putting the shot up. That one no good. Sydney Clayton with the block. Quickly into the front court. Finds Jordan Smith, who connects from the left side, and Shepherd has the lead 25-23.
Basketball is a game of runs, and a 14-4 run right now for Shepherd has erased a deficit and put them in front.
Skip pass as that one poked away by Marlon McLaughlin. We have a loose ball and a tie-up, and that jump ball going to stay with Westchester.
And great hustle by McLaughlin as she was facing one way and had to quickly, while down on the floor, spin back the other, get her hands on it, and tie up Kyra Jefferson. Session arrow leaves it with Westchester, but the Rams of Shepherd will get the next one.
Troisi has it, works around a ball screen by Marvel, driving right side off the glass, up and in. Good floater on the low block, and we're tied again at 25.
4 points for Troisi. That was a great pick out front, and it was Troisi that really made sure that pick worked.
Abby Beeman feeling it from beyond the arc. Gets another 3 from straight away, wasting no time with that one. Shepherd back out in front by 3. 28-25, under 3 to play before halftime. Troisi working around a high ball screen, looking to drive in right, puts up a contested shot off the glass and in. Abby Beeman with the basketball into the front court. This time we'll slow it down, won't try to rush for a 3. Gets the offensive set from head coach Jenna Eckleberry. Jordan Smith has it, looking down low for Sydney Clayton. Now has on that low block, trying to go up through a little bit of contact. Good defense down low by Justin Roberts. Now back the other way quickly is Westchester. We're poked away by Abby Beeman, who gets a steal going 1-on-2 and has that one taken away. That was Sasha Marvel with the steal for Westchester, and Johnson now has it on that right wing, looking to drive in on Marlon McLaughlin. And that ball going to go out of bounds. Last touching, Leah Johnson. Turnover for Westchester. Shepherd basketball. 28-27, 2:16 remaining in the first half.
Good defense by McLaughlin. She was able to slide the feet, get in front of the ball, and the person with the ball using that sideline to help be an extra defender and force that turnover.
Quick ball movement around the perimeter. A left wing 3. That one no good for Smith. Rolls around, and the rebound going down to Gabrielle Troisi. Not quickly into the front court. It's Margolis. She misses that 3, but gets her own rebound, and will bring it back out before sending it to Leah Johnson. Johnson back out to Rebecca Margolis, who looks back at Coach Wooden for the offensive set. Backpedals into the jump circle. Now we'll send a bounce pass to Johnson, but Marlon McLaughlin right there to poke it away. The last off of number 25 in gray. It'll stay Westchester basketball.
Yeah, good hustle as McLaughlin went diving into her own bench, just trying to tip that one and keep it in play.
Takari Talford back into the game for the Golden Rams. Sasha Marvel going to have a seat. Inbound for Westchester, just in front of the Shepherd bench. Roberts gets the inbounds. Looking to give it back to Johnson with 1 second left on the shot clock. A three-ball, a desperation three put up by Roberts. No good. Getting the rebound was, I believe that was Jordan Smith, and it was. And she gets fouled. That foul going to go on number 13, Gabrielle Troisi, her first. Shepherd basketball, Kara Miner set to inbound it. Now bounce pass into Abby Beeman.
You could tell Troisi didn't like the call, and I'm with her. With a lot of other contact that has gone on in this first half uncalled, that one 95 feet from your own basket is a tough one to take.
1:15 remaining in the second quarter. Work down low. It's Sydney Clayton going across the paint and connecting with the right hand.
Yeah, and I think Shepherd needs to continue to feed her the basketball in this one. I'm not sure Westchester really has an answer for Clayton inside. 2, 4, 6, 7 in the second quarter and 9 points in the first half.
Under a minute's play. It's Roberts driving on Sydney Clayton. Puts up a contested shot off the iron. No good. Right there to get the offensive rebound was Gabrielle Troisi, but can't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. Shepherd basketball with 50.6 remaining. And the Rams hold a 3-point lead, 30-27 over the Golden Rams. Beeman now into the front court. Sends a pass over to Maddie White. Doesn't use that dribble. Gives it right back off to Beeman. Beeman across court to a cutter down low. It's Miner. Misses the shot but draws contact. And Margolis going to get called with the foul down low. It's good delayed cut for Kara Miner. Had a wide open look. And just not quick enough to get back in defensive position was Rebecca Margolis.
That was a great pass. You've noticed that Westchester has tried to have someone kind of shading off of their player and staying close to that paint to try to help out on Sydney Clayton, and that left Miner wide open on the opposite side of the paint. That was an excellent feed from the left-hand side of the floor through the paint to get to the open player.
First foul shot for Kara Miner. No good. Foul shot number 2, that one connects. Miner goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. 31, 27, 35, 34, 33 seconds left as Margolis brings into the front court for Westchester.
Miner's just a 43% free throw shooter, 9 of 21 coming in, made 1 of 2. So actually that percentage will go up.
Johnson will try the 3 from the left wing. That one no good. Jordan Smith gets the rebound. The shot clock should go off, and it does, under 20. So Shepherd is going to slow it down and hold for the last shot as Beeman looks back at the bench. Has to be careful, is being tightly guarded by Leah Johnson. Can't look back too long. Beeman a little crossover dribble, little stutter step. She'll drive in, find down low. Sydney Clayton just under the basket, finishes with the right hand as the horn sounds. Shepherd, a phenomenal second quarter, will take a 33-27 lead into the half. A 2-minute timeout, then we're back for our halftime show. We will have stats and analysis from the first half. We'll also take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, tell you what else is going on in this doubleheader evening of PSAC action. That all coming up next in our halftime show. Again, after this 2-minute timeout, at the half it is Shepherd 33, Westchester 27. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Let's talk trash, because when it comes to trash, you have options. Panhandle Dumpsters is a local family-owned garbage hauling company serving both residential and commercial customers with weekly trash pickup, dumpster service, yard waste pickup, and bulk pickups too. Panhandle Dumpsters will give you a free trash can and provide curbside service for just $23 a month. Panhandle Dumpsters features a fleet of quieter, eco-friendly garbage trucks, thereby reducing the noise usually associated with pickup. Switch now and save up to 30%. Call 833-DUMP-STR, panhandledumpsters.com.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care.
I think I'll keep you around.
Whirlpool.
Welcome back into our broadcast position high atop the Butcher Athletic Center. Halftime score of Game 1 of this PSAC doubleheader between Westchester and Shepherd. It is the Rams leading the Golden Rams by 6, 33-27. And Matt, it really was a tale of two quarters. In quarter number 1, Westchester outscored the Rams 17-8. How about Shepherd's performance in quarter number 2? 25 points to just 10 for the Golden Rams of Westchester.
Yeah, Westchester, even with the lead after one, missed some opportunities. Shepherd had 7 turnovers in that first quarter alone, but it wasn't always a case where Westchester was able to capitalize and put points on the board. So as a result, that lead is still pretty good, a 9-point lead going into quarter number 2. But Matt, they stretched it out to a 10-point lead at 21-11, and from that point through the rest of the first half, Shepherd outscores Westchester 22-6, not only to gain the lead, but to push the lead out to 6 points.
We will have some individual totals and some team totals a little bit later on in the halftime show. First, we got to get in another 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. What else is going on around the conference this evening? Again, after a 1-minute timeout at the half, it is Shepherd 33, Westchester 27.
If you have been injured in an auto accident or due to someone's negligence and you want to know what your rights are, call Ferretti Law Office at 264-8505 to discuss your claim for free. Attorney Joe Ferretti is prepared to answer your questions and explain your options. Put Joe Ferretti's legal experience and history of proven results in your corner to fight the bullies from the insurance companies. At Ferretti Law Office, we're here to help you win.
For over 36 years, Green Tree Realty has been helping the Shepherdstown community find a place to call home. Our friendly team is ready to help you navigate the market and is your trusted resource, complete with a wealth of experience and local knowledge. For those looking to buy land, commercial property, or a home, we'll help you find the perfect fit. From staging and negotiations to closing and beyond, we're with you every step of the way.
Welcome back in, 33-27, the Ram lead over the visiting Golden Rams of Westchester. That's not the only game going on this evening. A lot of doubleheader action going on around the conference. It's time to take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. It is Shippensburg taking on Millersville, and a home game for Millersville. They find themselves down, but a very close game, 41-36, that game at the half. A strong second quarter for Millersville after Shippensburg took a 21-14 lead into the first intermission. Slippery Rock is hosting Pitt Johnstown, and at the half it is Slippery Rock with the 31-22 edge. Also at the half it is Gannon hosting Mercyhurst in a battle of Lake Erie. And it is all Gannon in that one, 35-16 at the half. That's as expected. Coming in to the game, Gannon 14-3 in conference play, while Mercyhurst just 7-10. Clarion is at home. They welcomed Edinboro in, and with 53 seconds left in the first half, it is all Edinboro, 40-29. IUP is at Cal, and number 4, IUP, is down by 3 at the half, 28-25. A big surprise at the half. Still a lot of time to go in that one, but IUP undefeated on the season in PSAC play in 21-1 overall, Matt.
Yeah, but maybe not a huge surprise considering Cal is third right now. Well, tied with Edinboro for that number 3 spot in the West. But yeah, look at the difference. IUP 16-0, Gannon 14-3, and then Cal and Edinboro 10-6.
Number 4 in the country being down at the half to an unranked team. It's a surprise.
Yeah, maybe.
Other games going on, it is Mansfield at Bloomsburg, and Bloom has the 11-point edge at the half, 27-16, and a 6 o'clock start for East Stroudsburg as they welcomed in Kutztown, and just about a minute and a half into that one, it is 3-0 East Stroudsburg. Our halftime score once again is 33-27. Shepherd out in front. Another 2-minute timeout to take, and when we come back, we will take a look at the first half stats from this one and get you ready for the second half of action. Right now on the floor is a little tight game.
Yeah.
Some of the youth from around the Eastern Panhandle here getting in a abbreviated game at halftime. I believe they extended the halftime break even a little bit, maybe a few minutes, as we have 9:35 until the second half starts, and some youngsters getting a chance to play on a college basketball floor. A 2-minute timeout to take, then we are back to give you the stats from the first half of this one. It is Shepherd Ram basketball on TV 10.
West Virginia's a Republican state, so why elect a worn-out tax-raising Joe Manchin retread as governor instead of a real Republican like Michael Folk? Mike Folk's the strong pro-Trump conservative who will ban sanctuary cities, stop red flag gun laws, rebuild our roads, and fight liberal tax schemes. Mike Folk's opponents, Justice and Thrasher, two worn-out tax-raising Manchin retreads. Justice pushed a liberal tax scheme, then switched parties for his own personal gain, and Thrasher, an empty-suit Justice Democrat who switched parties after backing Justice's massive tax hike scheme. Jim Justice, Woody Thrasher, two worn-out tax-raising Manchin retreads. They've blown their chance. Mike Folk for governor. Because it's time for a change. Time for a conservative change. Michael Folk, governor.
I'm Mike Folk. West Virginia needs a strong conservative Republican who supports the Constitution, President Trump, and always puts taxpayers first.
Paid for by Michael Folk for governor.
Hi, this is Eric from Hagerstown Ford. I keep telling you that Hagerstown Ford has completely changed the car buying experience forever. And with a return policy easier than Walmart, Hagerstown Ford has a goal to deliver 350 cars and trucks per month. And when I say deliver, I mean deliver to you, where you are, just like Amazon does. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. The only way Hagerstown Ford can accomplish this extremely aggressive goal is to make the car buying process fast and easy. We simply refuse to play the dumb back and forth games that most dealerships want to play. There's absolutely no reason for you to waste your precious time at a car dealership. I assure you, there is no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. that can beat our price. There's no dealership that will allow you to return your new car if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely has the best price, and we'll bring the car to you. And if you don't want it, return it, period. No questions asked. There's no reason to buy anywhere else. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience and get your new ride delivered to you.
Contact dealer for details.
Welcome back into the Butcher Center. Matt Crawford, Matt Miller here with you. John Alderton, our TV 10 cameraman. Eric Sterick is our studio engineer back at the TV 10 studios in Martinsburg. Matt, 33-27 at the half. Shepherd with the lead over visiting Westchester. It was 17-8 after the first quarter. Westchester with the 9-point lead, but a strong second quarter by the Rams over the Golden Rams. Shepherd outscoring Westchester by 15, 25-10, bringing us to our 33-27 halftime score. So take a look at some stats from the first half, starting with individual numbers, and then I'll send it over to Matt for some team totals. For Westchester, individual numbers look like this. Leading the way, two players with 6. Gabrielle Troisi is 3 for 5 from the field. Has also added 3 assists. 3 for 6 from the field is Justin Roberts with 6 points. Has also added 3 rebounds. 4 points apiece for Sasha Marvel and Leah Johnson. Marvel 2 for 5 from the field, while Johnson is 2 of 7. 1 basket so far for Catherine Fisher. She is 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 4 from the charity stripe. Has also chipped in 2 rebounds. And Alexis Anderson, down at the bottom of my page, 4 points, 2 for 4 from the field, the leading scorer for this Golden Ram team. For Shepherd, 10 points for Abby Beeman, 11 for Sydney Clayton. Beeman 3 for 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Has also added 3 rebounds and 3 assists, but Beeman has turned the ball over 4 times in this game, Matt.
Well, and you look at the individual totals, and Matt, it plays out to what you talked about in the pregame show. You looked at the scoring for Westchester and said it's very spread out. A lot of players that get in that scoring column, and you're looking at that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players have put points on the board with no one better than 6. For the Rams, it's the big 3. Well, guess what? It's the big 3 in the first half with the 11 from Clayton, the 10 from Beeman, and the 6 from McLaughlin. You're talking 27 of the team's 33 points from the big 3. I think both of these teams are going to be a little frustrated with the turnover to assist ratio, although for Westchester, not as much. They do have 7 assists to just 5 turnovers, but for Shepherd, 5 assists and 11 turnovers. They've got to do a better job in this second half of not giving the basketball away. Those are just a couple of team numbers. Shepherd is doing a great job on the boards. They're out-rebounding Westchester 22-14 from the charity stripe. Westchester just 1 of 4, and all of those coming from Catherine Fisher. The Rams have gone 4 of 6. That includes 2 for 2 for Abby Beeman, and then 1 for 2 each from Kara Miner and Sydney Clayton. Shepherd has knocked down 3 of 11 from beyond the three-point line. Not great. That's 27%, and the Rams normally shoot about 37% from beyond the arc, but Westchester hasn't even made a three-pointer in 6 attempts, and so both teams have made the same number of field goals, 13 each, but you look at the difference, 3 3-pointers and 3 additional points coming from the foul line.
Real quick to round out the individual numbers, 4 points for Kara Miner and just 1 basket for Jordan Smith, 1 for 4 from the field, but Smith has contributed 4 rebounds. There's a look at your stats from the first half. Another 2-minute timeout to take. When we come back, we'll be just about ready for the second half of action. The Shepherd 33, Westchester 27. We're back in 2 minutes.
Maytag knows extra dirty clothes need extra cleaning power. That's why the power of the extra power button makes Maytag extra powerful. Wow, dirt doesn't stand a chance against this kind of power. Get a load of this. That laundry is stacked. Not bad, huh? The Maytag extra power button. More muscle to tackle the tough jobs.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The level of care that I got at WVU Medicine was top-notch.
If you're not progressing in healthcare, you're falling behind.
It's really an integration, looking at a clinical care network, looking at the good people who can help push the envelope and raise the bar for delivering a quality healthcare product.
To have my life back is absolutely a blessing. I am beyond thankful for WVU Medicine. I absolutely 100% have my life back.
Just about a minute and a half left of halftime. Both teams getting in their final warm-ups for the second half of action. And Matt, we talked about it in the pregame. If Shepherd can take a lead into the halftime break, the second half has been their friend this year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You look at the numbers, and Shepherd has outscored opponents 409 to 396 in the third. That's not a huge disparity, but in quarter number 4, 420 to 381, as the Rams have been able to kind of wear down opponents. Shepherd riding a 6-game winning streak, has the momentum after finishing the first half on a 22-6 run that has them in front by 6 as we get our second half underway.
45 seconds left on the clock on the scoreboard high atop the court. Both teams going back to their benches. For Westchester, getting some last-second words of wisdom from Coach Akira Wooden in her 6th year with the program, and Shepherd getting some last-second instruction from Jenna Eckleberry, her 6th year in the program, Matt. And I think, obviously, the NCAA tournament appearance for Shepherd in that 2014-15 season. Probably the highlight of her career so far, or the high point of her career, but the way this season's going, this is going to be a close second, if not better, at the end of this season.
Well, and especially because of the expectations. I think you go back to that 2014 season, and the expectations were there. That was supposed to be a team that would compete in that way. This team didn't quite have those expectations, but has really risen to the occasion. And the good news is they're still young.
Sydney Clayton on the low block, spin move in the lane, has it poked away, and finally taken away by Sasha Marvel. Works it quickly into the front court for Westchester. Not the way Shepherd wanted to start, turning the ball over on their first possession.
No, but they did go where they wanted to go, and that was to Sydney Clayton. She had that strong first half with 11 points. I don't know that Westchester has anyone that can stop her inside.
Marble sends it on that left side, poked away from Takari Talford. Now driving in is Marble on the low block. A bump down low by Sydney Clayton, no call, but hitting the rim, so that shot clock resets to 20, and Westchester going to send it back out to Johnson to set up the offense. 13, 12, 11 on that shot clock. Looking for a cutting Marble, nowhere to go with it, poked away. Westchester keeps the basketball. 3 ball from the right wing, that one no good, but Fisher right there for the put-back bucket. It was Troisi putting up that 3 from the right wing and missed everything, but right there to get that rebound, Catherine Fisher, and the first points of the second half belong to the Golden Rams of Westchester. They're back within 4, 33-29. Beeman with the basketball at the jump circle.
Yeah, and a nice job by Fisher as she was able to use the rim to help shield off a defender and spin it up in off the glass, a reverse leg up.
Bounce pass out to McLaughlin. She puts up the shot and a late whistle as that shot missed everything. It's going to be a foul on the shot for Leah Johnson. That is Johnson's first. Nobody really in foul trouble. A relatively clean played first half in that regard, Matt. The turnover's pretty high, but foul-wise, cleanly played, and McLaughlin going to go to the line for a pair. First foul shot rolls around and falls out.
Boy, it has been a bit of a tough evening for her. Normally a 68% foul shooter, 77 of 113. She gets to the line more than any other Ram player.
McLaughlin's second foul shot up and through. She goes 1 for 2. Inbound goes to mid-court where Marvel is right there working quickly into the front court on the right wing. Steadies that dribble before sending it off to Johnson, being guarded by Jordan Smith. Driving baseline floater, and the runner misses everything. But again, Catherine Fisher right there for the offensive rebound. Poked out of bounds by Abby Beeman. It'll stay Westchester basketball.
Yeah, that pass intended for Talford out in that left corner, but nice job by Beeman to get a hand on it.
Again, it'll be an inbound from just in front of that Westchester bench. Sending in that inbound will be Talford. Looking for somebody to get it into. Finally finds Fisher, who will send it back out to Troisi. Troisi back over to Talford on that left wing. 13 on the shot clock, sends it down low to Marvel. Uses a little bit of a hook to get around Sydney Clayton. Puts up the shot. Clayton having none of it. Blocks that one. Now Beeman struggling with the basketball. Finally gets possession. And Sydney Clayton down low, but it's going to be a player control foul. It's down low. Catherine Fisher set the feet just outside the arc, and Sydney Clayton using a little too much body on the spin move.
First foul on Sydney Clayton, which is good. Nobody, as you mentioned earlier, in real foul trouble, but Shepherd missing an opportunity. Abby Beeman really had a hard time getting down the floor cleanly, and then made that nice pass with the contact, and it ends up being a turnover anyway.
Johnson quickly into the front court, and a little skip pass over to Takari Talford, who finishes off the glass on the right side. Back to a one-possession game. Westchester back within 3, 34-31, 7:50 remaining in quarter number 3. Beeman with the basketball.
Yeah, and a nice shot there by Talford to be able to get it to go. There was hands right there contesting that shot.
McLaughlin from the foul line just skimmed off the front of the iron, usually her sweet spot. Now Johnson will try a 3 from straight away off the front of the iron, no good, but Marvel right there. Now pass across, it's Talford. She'll try a 3 from the right corner. That one no good, and the Westchester struggles from beyond the arc continue, trying to save the ball before going out of bounds with Sydney Clayton, trying to skip it off of Sasha Marvel, not able to do so. It'll stay Golden Ram basketball.
0 for 6 from beyond the arc in that first half, and they have missed a couple already early on here in quarter number 3.
Hannah Ross coming into the game. Sydney Clayton will have a seat. We will see how long that break will be for Clayton. Inbound does get in. It's Marvel, who was down in the low block, will step it out just beyond that foul line. Shot hard off the back of the iron, no good. But Marvel right there to get her own rebound. Troisi now with the basketball on the right wing. We'll go around a ball screen from Talford. Now Now it's Troisi losing the basketball momentarily, able to run it down. Out to Marvel, straight away, her three off the left side of the backboard. Don't believe that ever got the iron. Rebound for Hannah Myers. Now Beeman on that left wing will now drive middle of the lane, put a runner off the glass up and good for Abby Beeman. 36-31, the Shepherd advantage is 5.
Beeman now has 12 points to lead this Shepherd offense.
Anderson with the basketball. Leading scorer for this Westchester team, held quiet in that first half. Just a couple of baskets. Anderson looking to drive in the lane. Loses the basketball, but it's because of some contact. Our referee will say body foul on, I believe they're going to get Marley McLaughlin waiting. And it will be Marley McLaughlin. Her second foul. Again, nobody really in any foul trouble in this game so far. Troisi driving in, little hesitation, missed the rim on the shot off the glass. Went by everybody, I think was little, and wasn't anticipating being wide open right underneath the basket.
Well, and I think that's the key too. She was so far underneath of the basket that kind of forced the errant shot.
Runner for Jordan Smith misses, loose ball down low.
Wow.
And I believe we're going to get a timeout called. Down on the floor was Catherine Fisher. And not sure she ever really truly had possession to call that timeout, but the timeout granted to Westchester. And that's what Coach Jenna Eckeberry is saying to our official right now.
Well, and I think she's talking a little bit as well about a missed call that she feels should have occurred on the other end of the floor also.
Timeout on floor. Let's go ahead and take the 30-second break as well with 6:13 remaining in quarter number 3. It is Shepherd 36, Westchester 31. We're back in 30 seconds.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Welcome back into the Butcher Center. Still in the middle of a full timeout. 6:13 remaining in quarter number 3. Shepherd's lead over Westchester's at 5, 36-31. Big thanks to John. You got to get this guy's name. The guy who does the frozen lemonade here at the Butcher Center. I believe he does it at the football games too. Does it around the area at high schools. Gives us a frozen lemonade each game, free of charge. His side business. And is nice enough to give us some at every game. We sure do appreciate it. Got some regular and strawberry lemonade today, I believe, were our flavors. So it is much appreciated. Out of the timeout, it's Troisi with the basketball for Westchester. Being guarded by Smith. Smith poked the ball away momentarily. Marvel able to run it down before sending it off to Troisi just inside the three-point arc. Back over to Marvel. Now it's Anderson with it on that right wing, looking to drive baseline, contested shot, and it's going to be a foul on McLaughlin on the shot on the way up.
Yeah, and a tough foul as McLaughlin will pick up her third, and she's likely going to have to head to the bench. That was a case where Anderson was so far underneath of the backboard. If you could get out of there without any contact, it would have been a very difficult shot.
First foul shot for Alexis Anderson. Up and through, did not attempt a foul shot in the first half. Looking at her numbers, about a 70% free throw shooter.
She gets to the line a good bit. 45 makes in 64 attempts coming in. That's the second most attempts on the team.
Anderson connects on both. Westchester back within 3, 36-33. McLaughlin with the basketball. Gets it off to Ross beyond the three-point arc straight away. Now bounce pass into Hannah Myers, who quickly gives it back out to McLaughlin. Working around the ball screen from Myers. She'll go across the paint, has it poked away, and last out of bounds, Marley McLaughlin. Good defense for Westchester. As still down was Takari Talford, who initiated that turnover.
Yeah, great defense, knocking the ball away, and then as the ball was going out of bounds, able to bounce it off of the Shepherd player and maintain the possession, or really force the turnover now to give the possession to Westchester.
Troisi into the offensive end for Westchester. Now it's Fisher with it, just inside the foul line. Now sends a pass over to Anderson. Again, just beyond the foul line. That shot rolls around and does not fall. Jordan Smith with it down on the front court. Hesitates at the foul line. Then goes up with the right hand. Misses everything. And Sasha Marvel right there to get the rebound. Sends it up to Troy C. But Hannah Myers there to poke it away. Shepherd will keep the basketball. Abby Beeman driving in at that shot blocked by Alexis Anderson. It'll stay Shepherd basketball and inbound from just under their basket.
Yeah, a lot of action, but no real scoring in that sequence. Good drive that time, but also a very good block. It went out off of Anderson after that block. Let's see what we're going to have.
4:57 on the clock, so I believe we're going to have our under 5 media timeout as both teams will go to their bench. So let's go ahead and take the 1-minute timeout as well with 4:57 remaining in quarter number 3. A close game, Shepherd 36, Westchester 33. We're back in 60 seconds.
Ron Hawker here. You have no idea what Johnny's goes through to bring you the best seafood around. We have snow crab clusters, shrimp, crab meat, fish, all the best seafood you want at Johnny's. It's a tough job out here, but our customers are worth it. Johnny's with 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Is your dog driving you nuts? Does he have behavioral issues? Is she not listening? It doesn't have to stay that way forever. Hi, I'm Julie.
And I'm Josh. We own and operate Julie's Canine Academy, a family dog training business.
You are not alone, and there is hope for you and your dog. With the right training and right approach, we can help with any problem. We provide total off-leash training on our 6 acres of dog paradise in Falling Waters. Visit juliescanineacademy.com. That's Julie's, K with the number 9, academy.com.
Any dog, any breed, any problem.
Out of Martinsburg. 4:57 remaining in quarter number 3. The Ram lead over the Golden Rams is 36-33. Didn't get the opportunity to call this football matchup, so the first time we're going Golden Rams and Rams in a game broadcast. In the football season, it was Shepherd getting the win, and what was then, I believe, close to a top 25 game if it wasn't. Spin move in the lane, turnaround, jump shot. Sydney Clayton on the low block, up and good out of the timeout. Shepherd's lead back out to 5, 38-33.
Well, Shepherd went right to her on that first possession to start the second half. A triple team came, knocked it away, and the Rams really hadn't gotten back to Sydney Clayton, but that bucket now gives her 13 points.
Fisher looking for Marvel, somehow finds her between traffic. Now to Anderson on the right corner, puts up a contested shot, drawing contact. See that foul goes on, looks like it's going to be on Hannah Myers. And it is.
And that's now going to be her third personal, so both she and McLaughlin now have 3 fouls. And for head coach Jenna Eckleberry and assistant Brittany Batts, some decision making with still 4:28 to go in the third.
Anderson at the line, getting ready for her first of 2 foul shots. Number 1 is up and through. 38-34.
She's 3 for 3 from the line here in this third quarter, and now up to 7 points. And as I look back through, she's now the leading scorer. So now you see she is their leader coming off the bench.
Make it 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Connects on both, 38-35. And once again, Westchester back within 3. Shepherd, for the most part, has been able to counter each time it's gotten back to a 1-possession game as of late. See if they can do it here. It's Myers with it on that right wing. Sends it down to Sydney Clayton. Now back out to Anna Ross, who knocks down the jump shot from beyond the foul line.
First 2 for the 6'2" grad student who came from West Virginia State. No hesitation. She was open, knocks down the mid-range jumper.
42-35. Marvel with it, doesn't use that dribble, sends it over to Talford on that right wing. Now finds Roberts. She'll pull back in the jump shot from the foul line. Rattles around, does not fall. Beeman now with it in the front court for Shepherd. Driving in the lane, and she'll bring it back out. Stops at the foul line, now sends it over to Anna Ross. A little hesitation. Now a one-hand pass looking for Sydney Clayton. Loose basketball. Talford comes up with it and then sends it off to Troyce. Now into the front court for the Golden Rams. Pass down low to Marvel. Just underneath the basket, but a good block down low. That is Maddie White getting the block. Don't see her a whole lot underneath the basket. More of a perimeter player. Couldn't tell based on that defense, Matt.
No, not at all. She did a great job, again, getting the hand up, keeping the arms straight, not swatting at the ball, and getting the block.
Anderson goes right by Hannah Myers. Anna Ross coming out with little help defense, just not in time. And Alexis Anderson knocks down the jump shot just inside the charity stripe.
She's now got 10 in the ball game, with 6 of it coming here in quarter number 3.
40-37. Shepherd still out in front by 3. Pass down low to Sydney Clayton. Turn around in the lane, and that's just too easy working on Justin Roberts.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. Spread the floor so that they can't have a defender, what we call sloughing off of their person and down into that lane to help on a double team. You get ISO, and you get it to Clayton.
Ball gets right by Anderson, saves from going out of bounds, but sends it right to Shepherd. Now Beeman going one-on-one, and that's going to be a foul in the shot for Gabrielle Troisi. And it's going to allow Beeman a couple of opportunities from the foul line. With 2:30 remaining in the third quarter, 42-37 is the lead for Shepherd.
A nice little push by the Rams, getting that lead back out 42-37, and a chance to add to that lead from the foul line. Beeman is 2 for 2 from the line already in this one.
Make that 3 for 3 as she hits foul shot number 1. About every part of the rim on the way down.
As long as it goes down.
That one, a little more fluid, nothing but net. 4 for 4 from the charity stripe is Abby Beeman, and the lead for Shepherd, 44-37. Johnson sends it back out to Troisi.
By the way, Beeman now has 14 points, one shy of Sydney Clayton's 15.
Anderson trying to work on Hannah Myers, driving baseline, a little hesitation, reverse, and trying to go up on Anna Ross, and it's going to be a foul on Ross. As you see the quickness, more than anything, of Alexis Anderson. Got to about the E in Shepherd, turned around like she was going to bring it back out, and then a quick spin move to come back towards the basket.
Yep, Ross was the only one there who could stop the play, and she made sure it was not going to be a three-point opportunity. She really came down hard across Anderson's arms, knocking that ball free.
Alexis Anderson connects on the foul shot. Anna Ross getting her money's worth with that foul.
Anderson collecting, though. She is now 5 for 5 from the line in this third quarter. Up to 11 points. Right now the leading scorer for the Golden Rams.
Connects on both foul shots. Anderson, the redshirt senior from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Beeman being guarded by Anderson, gets away with a little bit of a push-off. Now finds Maddie White, and you could hear the chirp from the Westchester bench and the Westchester faithful.
Coach Wooden was right up in the ear of the official calling for that.
Anna Ross sending it down low to Sydney Clayton. Good positioning as Clayton got inside Catherine Fisher and finishes on the right side off the glass. 7-point advantage for Shepherd, 46-39, 1:40 to play in quarter number 3.
Yeah, great assist. That pass from Ross right over the head of the defender and led Sydney Clayton right to the rim where she could catch and shoot really all in one motion.
Troisi trying to drive on Abby Beeman, nowhere to go. She's got to pull it back out. Bounce pass was looking for Anderson. Hannah Myers had it momentarily but stepped on the sideline before she could get it to a teammate. It'll stay Westchester basketball, inbound from just right of the media table behind the PSAC logo. It'll be Anderson doing the inbound.
Now the Westchester bench asking about the shot clock, whether there was a change of possession, and the official says no.
4 seconds left on that shot clock. Troisi looking to drive in on Sydney Clayton. Got to put a shot up with 1 second. Missed everything. It'll be a shot clock violation. That rule always baffles me. I get it, but I think there should be an exception. It should be the referee discretion. Obviously, Marley McLaughlin had that basketball, and there was no way she was going to lose it. So I don't see why that needs to be an inbound. As going into the front court was McLaughlin, and picking up the body foul is going to be Leah Johnson, who she's arguing was just playing tight defense.
Yeah, Johnson's going to get her second foul. It'll be an inbounds opportunity for Shepherd.
Inbounds goes to Beeman in the backcourt. Now into the front court is the freshman. Sends it over to Marlon McLaughlin on that right wing. Pass down low momentarily. Clayton sends it out to Anna Ross. The jump shot just inside the three-point arc, rolls around and bounces out. Now it's Anderson into the front court for the Golden Rams. Steps out beyond that three-point arc, and now we'll slow it down. 50 seconds on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock. Anderson from the left wing, three no good. Sidney Clayton right there for the rebound. Gets it to Abby Beeman, who's working quickly up into the front court. Sends it back out to Marlon McLaughlin. Right corner, three, it's there.
That is the new fast break in basketball, right? Used to be everybody's going right towards the rim, but now one of those outside wing players goes to that corner, and you get that open look, and McLaughlin was there to knock it down.
49-39, Shepherd's lead is at 10. Johnson on the cut on the pass from Roberts. Finally brings it in. Now we'll send it to Fisher from about 5 feet in the middle of the lane. Knocks it down with 13, 12, 11 seconds left on the game clock. Beeman gets it with 10 seconds to shoot. Works through a little bit of a press. 6 seconds. She crosses that timeline. Has a poked way into the backcourt. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Sends it down low to Clayton. Clayton loses the basketball, and Shepherd not going to get a shot up. Not a good offensive set to end the third quarter, but the product overall pretty good for the Rams. They will take an 8-point lead into the break as we get ready for quarter number 4. After 3, it is Shepherd 49, Westchester 41. We're back in 1 minute. This is Shepherd Ram basketball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Let's talk trash, because when it comes to trash, you have options. Panhandle Dumpsters is a local family-owned garbage hauling company serving both residential and commercial customers with weekly trash pickup, dumpster service, yard waste pickup, and bulk pickups too. Panhandle Dumpsters will give you a free trash can and provide curbside service for just $23 a month. Panhandle Dumpsters features a fleet of quieter, eco-friendly garbage trucks, thereby reducing the noise usually associated with pickup. Switch now and save up to 30%. Call 833-DUMP-STR, panhandledumpsters.com.
Share your wisdom with us.
Welcome back into the Butcher Athletic Center. We are on the campus of Shepherd University in historic Shepherdstown, West Virginia. Making the trip from Westchester, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia, are the Westchester Golden Rams, and the Golden Rams on the road, down by 8, 49-41, as they will get the basketball to start quarter number 4. Troisi with it, being guarded by Abby Beeman. A dangerous cross-court pass finding Anderson, but misses everything off the glass. Rebound for Sidney Clayton. Back the other way is Abby Beeman. She will hesitate. Now looking to drive in on Johnson. Picks up that dribble. Now bounce pass down low to Anna Ross, who finishes with the right hand.
Yeah, nice job by Ross cutting across the lane from left to right. She could circle around her defender, taking that bounce feed from Beeman and get to the rim.
Troisi had it momentarily. After Roberts, back to Troisi just inside that arc on the right wing. Sends it back out to Fisher. Identical location just inside that arc on the right wing. Misses the shot. The putback opportunity for Gabrielle Troisi rolls around the rim about 4 times before finally dropping through. 51-34 as Abby Beeman breaks the press. Bounce pass to Sidney Clayton on the left side. Too easy for number 24.
And that's back-to-back great assist by Beeman.
Again, quickly into the front court as Anderson driving in, an off-balance shot, a little contact, but the referee's going to let it play as Anderson was off-balance herself driving in. Now Beeman driving on the right side, going up this one, going to warrant a whistle, and that's going to be a foul on Catherine Fisher.
She'll pick up foul number 3.
And playing very well since picking up 2 fouls early in that second quarter. I believe it was about the 7:50 mark that she picked up that second foul.
Matt official stats through 3. Westchester 0 for 11 from beyond that 3-point line. Have really struggled with that shot. Came in shooting about 29.8% from beyond the arc, and that number's going down right now.
First shot for Beeman up and through. Connection on the second one as well. 55-43, 12-point advantage for Shepherd. And again, we talked about it in the pregame and the half. This is where they want to be in a fourth quarter with a lead like this. This is their bread and butter. 8:40 remaining in the ball game. It's Johnson, sends it back out top to Roberts. Roberts sends it over to Anderson. She'll try a 3 from the left wing. No good, and Westchester ice cold from beyond the arc today. Beeman quickly into the front court. Goes across to Sidney Clayton, and Clayton throws that shoulder. And drawing the charge down low was Justin Roberts.
I'm not sure there was as much contact as Roberts led you to believe. I mean, she hit the deck extremely hard, but I'm telling you, there may have been a little bit, but I don't know that it was quite that much. So hang on just a second, as we've got an issue at the scorer's table.
I think trying to figure out some timing. 8:27 as they are adjusting that game clock just a little bit. 55-41 here in quarter number 4. It'll be Westchester basketball. Anderson sends in that inbound to Troisi. Picks it up just before midcourt as Beeman stepping in on defense. Troisi being tightly guarded by Abby Beeman. Sends a bounce pass over to a cutter in the lane, now sends out to Roberts on that right side. That shot blocked. Now quickly back the other way is Shepard. Beeman sends it out in that left corner. It'll be a 3 for Marley McLaughlin. A foul as the 3-ball misses. Smacking her hands together with Marley McLaughlin. She wanted the 4-point play. Instead, she'll get 3 foul shots.
And that personal's going on Alexis Anderson, it looks like, and that is going to be her second personal.
McLaughlin at the line shooting 3. So everybody can relax on the first 2. That's foul shot number 1 up and through.
And she was 1 of 2 in quarter number 3. Now up to 11 points, and again it's that big 3. As Sydney Clayton has 19, Abby Beeman has 16. And with the first 2 foul shots good, Marley McLaughlin has 12 and a chance to reach 13 points.
Hannah Ross and Sydney Clayton starting to skip out of the foul lane as I forgot there was 3 shots upcoming. This is the one they'll start to move on. Third foul shot for McLaughlin up and good. She connects on 3 from the charity stripe, and a 17-point lead for Shepard, and slowly starting to run away with this one as we are under 8 to play in the ball game. Troisi driving baseline, drives on Sydney Clayton, connects on the shot and the foul.
And again, a little bit of hesitation down that left side of the lane. That allowed her to get underneath of the defender, and with the defender on her back, put up the shot and draw the foul, so the 3-point opportunity.
Anderson going to go to the bench. Coming back in is Takari Talford. That's Troisi getting ready to shoot 1 from the line. That foul shot off the back of the iron, no good. Tipped out, and it was Roberts able to get the rebound.
They call that foul, by the way, it looks like on Sydney Clayton. She's got 3.
And Troisi going to drive in on the left side, puts up the floater, up and in. So she's got 4 points in the last about 15 seconds. 58-45, 7:35 remaining in the game as Beeman slowing down the offense for Shepard. Bounce pass intended for Anna Ross is kicked. It'll stay Shepard basketball.
Yeah, Takari Talford able to get a foot out there into that passing lane and intentionally kick that ball away.
Beeman now a bounce pass. It's not kicked to Sydney Clayton, who kicks out to Anna Ross. Now she'll find Maddie White in the left corner. That 3, a little short off the iron, no good. Trying to go in for an offensive rebound, but taken away by Justin Roberts quickly. Up to Johnson in the front court. Johnson looking for Troisi, tipped away by Marley McLaughlin, trying to save it from going out of bounds. She touches that baseline on the way out. It'll stay Westchester basketball, a corner inbound. Actually, they'll make it a baseline inbound, but still, about as deep in that corner as you can get. Inbounds goes to Troisi at the NCAA logo. Now she'll bring it to this near side. Takes the give to Talford. Will drive in on that right side. Floater, no good. With the rebound is Sydney Clayton, who quickly gives it off to Abby Beeman. Shepard's got a 3-on-2 if they want it. Beeman driving in, kicks it back out to Sydney Clayton. Looking to drive baseline, has it poked away. Catherine Fisher poking that one away. Quickly up to Leah Johnson, who loses control of the basketball and throws it off of the basket support. It'll be an inbound for Shepard. The turnover for Westchester with 6:50 remaining in the game.
Yeah, good hustle to get back defensively and force what ends up being the turnover on the mishandled ball.
6:45 and counting, 58-45. Been at a offensive stalemate the last few possessions up the floor for both teams. Marlon McLaughlin goes around a pick from the foul line extended, puts up the runner. That one no good. Rebound for Takari Talford, who sends it up to what looked like it was Catherine Fisher. Now gives it to Leah Johnson. Johnson a couple between the leg dribbles, trying to drive on Abby Beeman, goes around a high ball screen from Fisher. Now will hit it on the pick and roll. Now it's a 3-ball from the left side, up and good. Finally a 3, and it's Takari Talford who breaks the cold streak for Westchester.
Yeah, finally they get that 3. That's her 13th of the season. She was 12 of 39, 31% coming in.
Under 6 to play, a 10-point contest, 58-48. McLaughlin on that right wing, sends it back out to Abby Beeman. 10 seconds on that shot clock. Maddie White with it on that left side, looking down low to Ross, can't get it to her. Now Beeman with the basketball, 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Has to put up a long 3, rolls around, and does not fall. Fisher able to run down that rebound and quickly send it into the front court. Little crossover, sends it to a cutter. That is Troisi, who has it go off her fingers, and it'll be a turnover for Westchester. Shepherd gets the basketball back.
Yeah, Fisher, who made that pass, looking at the outside official, feeling like that ball had been tipped and should be out off of Shepherd, but instead it will go to the Shepherd Rams.
A couple of substitutions on both sides. 5:34, 5:33, 5:32 remaining in the ball game. Shepherd clings to that 10-point lead, 58-48. Had it all the way up to 17 in this third quarter. For Westchester not wanting to go away quietly. Hannah Myers with the basketball, sends it to Abby Beeman in that left corner. Brings it back around to that left wing. Now a bounce pass to Marla McLaughlin. They will work that transition. Now it's Kara Miner within the left corner, sends it back out to McLaughlin. Now to Sydney Clayton, quickly to Hannah Myers, who will try to drive baseline. Sends it across court. Left corner 3, Kara Miner. That one no good with 1 second on the shot clock. But Sydney Clayton right there to get the offensive rebound and going for a loose ball. Hitting the deck was Hannah Myers, and it's going to be Takari Talford who's going to pick up the foul for Westchester with 5 minutes exactly on the clock. It'll be Shepherd basketball on the backside of our final media timeout of this ball game. It's Shepherd 58, Westchester 48. This is Shepherd Ram basketball on TV 10. We're back in 1 minute.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Let's talk trash, because when it comes to trash, you have options. Panhandle Dumpsters is a local family-owned garbage hauling company serving both residential and commercial customers with weekly trash pickup, dumpster service, yard waste pickup, and bulk pickups too. Panhandle Dumpsters will give you a free trash can and provide curbside service for just $23 a month. Panhandle Dumpsters features a fleet of quieter, eco-friendly garbage trucks, thereby reducing the noise usually associated with pickup. Switch now and save up to 30%. Call 833-DUMP-STR, panhandledumpsters.com.
Nothing says college basketball like a little baby shark echoing throughout the Butcher Center. Welcome you back into the broadcast. Matt Crawford, Matt Miller. Here's your broadcast team. John Alderton, our TV 10 cameraman. Eric Sterrick, our studio engineer. 58-48, 5 minutes left in the ball game. Out of the final media timeout, inbound from Abby Beeman goes to Marla McLaughlin and has it poked away. Westchester basketball following the turnover. Quickly up to Troisi on that right wing. Sends it back over to Catherine Fisher. Now quickly to Marvel, who sends it back out to Troisi in between the circles. Troisi gets it over to Leah Johnson. Now back over to Troisi on that left wing. Everybody seems a little hesitant from beyond the arc at this point. Marble at the foul line finds a cutting Troisi. Too strong off the glass, skims off that right side of the iron. Hannah Myers gets the rebound quickly up to Abby Beeman. Goes in the lane, floater, and connects.
Abby Beeman up to 18 points, just below her average of 18.9 a game.
Think she's going to get 0.9?
I think she might get more than that.
We'll see. I don't know. That may be tough. Step back jumper for Johnson. Misses everything. Good defense, Hannah Myers. And Myers not the contributor on the score sheet you expected from her this year, but definitely a defensive presence.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been a defensive athlete of the week in the PSAC East at least once this season.
Kara Miner looking for Sydney Clayton. Has it poked away by Gabrielle Troisi. It'll stay. Shepherd basketball, 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:51 on the game clock. Shepherd a 12-point lead, 60-48.
Hannah Myers averaging 4.2 points and 3.9 rebounds a game.
Sydney Clayton gets the ball down low, and we're going to get a little bit of an arm bar foul call. Catherine Fisher, the recipient of that foul, her fourth with 3:49. See if she gets the green light the rest of this one. Looks like it, and nobody going to that scorer's table. Shot clock resets to 20, now down to 16 as Beeman will slow it down. Going towards that three-point arc, going around a screen set by Sydney Clayton. Driving in, has to pick up that dribble. Bounce pass to Sydney Clayton, puts up the shot just in front of the basket. After a couple of bounces off the iron, gets it to fall. An immediate timeout for head coach Jenna Eckelberry of Shepherd. Let's go ahead and take the 30-second break as well. Back with 3:33 remaining in the ball game at Shepherd 62, Westchester 48. We're back in 30. Threes are wild. 3:33 remaining in the ball game. Shepherd's lead at 14. Timeouts left for Shepherd, 3. Westchester has 2. Although unless there's a quick run by Westchester, not sure how much those timeouts are going to be used in the remainder of this one. They need an offensive spurt, and they need one quick. Troy C being tightly guarded by freshman Abby Beeman. Tries to do a crossover, nowhere to go. Sends it back out top, it's Marble. She'll try a 3 from straight away and knocks it down. After not hitting a 3 for 3 straight quarters, Westchester's now hit 2 in the fourth. 62-51. We're near 3 minutes to play in this one. Beeman goes around a screen set by Clayton. Nowhere to go. Now we'll drive in on Anderson. Tries to go across to a cutting Sydney Clayton, but Sasha Marble right there, and she'll work quickly as numbers now for Westchester. Marble driving in. It's going to be a blocking foul down low on Marlon McLaughlin. A very late whistle.
Yeah, she was very close to the circle underneath of the basket. Not sure if she was inside of it or not, but either way, I think her feet were still moving, didn't really establish that position, and she picks up foul number 4. Not too crucial right now at the 2:55 mark.
Marble at the line, shooting a pair, trying to get it back to a single-digit game, and she won't after missing the first.
Looking at the numbers, Marble a 69% foul shooter, 31 of 45 coming in.
Second foul shot for Marble, up and through. A 10-point game once again, 62-52. We're going to get a turnover on the inbounds.
Yeah, Westchester jumping into that full court pressure. And Shepherd turning it over before really ever even getting it inbounds.
Inbound from the baseline, a cutting Marble gets the bounce pass, misses the shot, but right there is Johnson. Her putback, again, misses everything after skimming off the glass. Not sure whether she was expecting contact or what, but that one way too strong, and you could tell right as it left her hand.
Shepherd catches a break after the turnover and then an offensive rebound. The Golden Rams missing another, pun intended, golden opportunity.
2:30 and counting in the fourth quarter. Shepherd still holding on to that double-digit lead at 10. Beeman driving in the lane. Sends it back out to Hannah Myers. 4 seconds left. It's McLaughlin from the right side. That 3 short off the front of the iron. It's Johnson right there getting the rebound. That quickly into the front court. Westchester needs a basket here. Marble, she'll try a 3 from straight away. That one no good. But right there is Fisher to get the offensive rebound. She's been all over the offensive boards. Goes to put the shot up. Fouled down low. A couple of Rams there. It's either going to go on Minor or Clayton. And I believe they're going to get Clayton. Her fourth with 2:07 in the game and a 10-point lead. Not urgent yet, but still something you got to keep an eye on. And Jenna Eckelberry wants a timeout. Let's go ahead and take the 30-second break as well. Back with 2:07 remaining in the game. It's Shepherd 62, Westchester 52. Back in 30. Checking your phone. You're working here. up for Catherine Fisher after the foul on the shot by Sydney Clayton. Fisher stepping to the line. First foul shot is up, and it's good.
Fisher just 1 for 4 from the line in the first half. She's now up to 6 points. 3 of that coming in that opening quarter. Has been relatively quiet since.
Second foul shot up and good, and Westchester will put on the press. Shepherd, 2 timeouts left as Beeman breaks through the trap into the front court. Great job by the freshman. And now Marvel will pick up the reach-in foul. Sasha Marvel reaching and poking the ball away from Abby Beeman, but getting some body as well. 5th personal, or 5th team foul rather, on Westchester.
That means Beeman goes to the line for a pair of free throws.
First team or first individual foul on Sasha Marvel.
Don't send Beeman to the line by making that first one. She is now 7 for 7 from the charity stripe this evening. She's got 19 points and make it 20 as she scored 6 in this fourth quarter.
Shepherd's lead back out to 10. It'll tick under 2 minutes as soon as the ball is touched, and there it is by Anderson. Anderson, little bounce pass for getting the ball back, driving in and kissing it off the glass, but a little too strong. Loose ball down low, and that's going to be a foul on Marley McLaughlin.
It was Anderson that missed, but was able to get her own rebound, and then trying to get out of some of that traffic, ended up getting caught up with Marley McLaughlin. That's a tough foul for the 5'8 junior, as McLaughlin will get her 5th in a situation where it's really their feet getting tangled as much as anything.
Maddie White coming back into the game for the fouled out Marley McLaughlin, the 5'8 junior from Haymarket, Virginia. First foul shot up and good for Alexis Anderson. Again, back to a single-digit game, 64-55, a minute 50 remaining in the game.
Anderson 7 for 7 from the line. She's got 13 points.
Anderson's second foul shot up and through. 8-point game. Westchester putting on the pressure again. Beeman has it. Driving this near sideline. Draws contact, and she'll go to the line for 2. That foul going to go on Takari Talford. And Mathis remaining 148 could take the next 20 minutes.
Well, if Shepherd continues to knock down their free throws, I don't think it'll take that long, because at some point Westchester will realize that the chances of coming back are winding down. But yeah, 148, still plenty of time with the score where it is now.
First foul shot for Abby Beeman, up and through, now above her season average. Got that way in large part due to the contributions from the charity stripe, connects on both.
Wow, Matt, she's a 70% free throw shooter on the season. 2, 4, 6, 8, a perfect 10 for 10 tonight.
10-point game, 66-56. Johnson going the opposite of the ball screen, poked away momentarily by Beeman. Now it's Talford driving baseline, going up through a little body contact. Loose ball after the missed shot. Saved. Catherine Fisher throwing it off of Sydney Clayton. It'll stay Westchester basketball. Our 2 officials on the far side getting together to make sure that the clock's right and the possession is right. Everything appears to be good. Roberts set to cue the inbound, gets it in, or make that Anderson with the inbound, gets it into Marvel. Marvel driving baseline, floater too strong, misses everything. Poked away momentarily, but from Kara Minor. Abby Beeman able to run it down. Runs into some traffic, has to pick up that dribble, gets it to Hannah Myers quickly. Up to Jordan Smith, who will hold the basketball. Had a wide open Kara Minor, who was jumping for the basketball. But Smith realized that taking some time off the clock was more important. Heads up play. Beeman driving a baseline, kicks it outside. Now back around to Jordan Smith straight away. 6 seconds on the clock, and now a foul. And you got to wonder, if you get the shot clock down to 6 with a minute and 5 left, just keep playing defense. I'm not sure I get that intentional foul call.
Yeah, I get it in one sense. You're trying to stop that clock and preserve a little time, but I'm with you in the other sense. You've played such solid defense. Why not go ahead and see if you can get the turnover as opposed to committing the foul?
Jordan Smith at the line for 2, misses the front end. Second foul shot connects. That foul, by the way, the second on Alexis Anderson. 11-point game as Johnson on that right wing. 1 minute left in the game. Johnson pulls up just beyond the foul line. That one hard off the back of the iron, tipped out of bounds, and last going off of, I believe, looked like the hand of Sydney Clayton or Kara Minor.
Yeah, I think it was Sydney Clayton who had leaped up into the air. She couldn't quite grab it, but was trying. I'm not sure if she was trying to tip it to a teammate in the end or just getting it out of there.
Talford has it, sends it to Anderson just inside that three-point line on the left side. Nowhere to go with the basketball. She'll step back and try the three and connects from the left wing, and an immediate timeout for Coach Wooden with 44.5 left, an 8-point game, 67-59. We'll keep it here. Want to remind you that this is just game one of our PSAC doubleheader on this Wednesday night. The men are scheduled for a 7:30 tip. 7:08 right now, so looks like that one's going to be more like a 7:40 tip with that 20-minute warm-up. Both teams in the tunnels, or I guess you could say more the alcoves on either side. Not a true tunnel, but Westchester getting some dribbles in. Shepherd milling around, talking to one another, taking in the end of this one. And if you're Shepherd, coming up with this men's game, a very, very important game to start a final 6-game stretch.
Yeah, Westchester right now at 15-7. They're 9-7. That's third behind Shippensburg and East Stroudsburg in the men's PSAC East standings, while Shepherd just on the outside looking in at the postseason. They're 7th out of the 9 teams in the East, and you got to be in the top 6 to get in to the postseason. So a big one here at home tonight for the Shepherd men.
Coach Jenna Eckleberry saw the defense on the inbound, wanted a timeout of her own. So she is setting up the inbound play that she wants. Trying to quickly pull up some scores from around the PSAC. My laptop not wanting to work on me, so we will give you some final of those games at halftime of the men's game when we take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Inbounds gets moved just in front of that Shepherd bench. Hannah Myers set to send it in. Looking for Sydney Clayton now, finds Abby Beeman, who has that ball poked away, and it is Marble keeping it inbounds, gets it to Johnson now quickly up to Anderson. Anderson has it back on that right wing. She'll try a three, put it up and knocks it down. Alexis Anderson gets Westchester back within 5. And a quick run, and the threes coming alive in the fourth quarter. Again, Westchester did not hit a three in quarters 1 through 3. They now have 4 in the fourth.
And knocking down some big ones. I mean, Anderson's got 2 of those. Marvel has 1. Talford has 1. You look at the scoring, and they've scored half their points in this quarter from beyond that three-point line. So once that lid came off the basket, they have been very good about knocking them down. And with 33.6 seconds left, again, it's not over. Shepherd has to win it from the line. And Matt, in the fourth quarter, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for 11 from the foul line for the Shepherd Rams in this fourth quarter.
It's been a big reason that they have the lead they do in the 3-ball, a big reason that Westchester able to be as close as they are with just over 33 seconds left in the game. 67-62.
Remember, it was a 3-point decision when these teams met up at Westchester back on January 3rd. Shepherd escaped with a 68-65 win in that one.
1 timeout remaining for Shepherd, none for Westchester, so they cannot stop the clock again in this ball game. Hannah Meyer setting the cue. The inbound gets it into Sydney Clayton. Clayton trap has it poked away. Last touching Sasha Marvel on the way out. And that was a true 50-50 ball going out of bounds. I wasn't sure who touched it last, that being in the opposite corner from our broadcast position. Took a little over 3 seconds off the clock. Hannah Meyer set to inbound the basketball once again, looking for Abby Beeman, can't find her. Now Sydney Clayton gets the ball and immediately fouled. Catherine Fisher picking up the personal.
I would have that as number 5 on Fisher, and she is going to exit with 29 seconds left.
Coming in for Fisher is Justin Roberts. Roberts, the 6-foot junior from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And Sydney Clayton will be at the line for a pair.
Fisher finishing with 7 points on the ball game. Clayton 1 for 2 from the line all the way back in that second quarter.
Referee's making sure the right personnel in. Time is right. Now Clayton will have her opportunity for a couple from the line. First foul shot up and through.
She is a 75% foul shooter. Another solid effort for her after 25 last time out against Bloomsburg. If she knocks this one down, she'll have 23 tonight.
She does knock it down and makes it a 7-point game. A couple of big free throws as Johnson goes to that left wing, picks up that dribble, finds Roberts. Roberts driving in the lane, kicks it back out to Talford. Talford sends it to Marvel. A short jump shot up and good from about 10 feet with 16 seconds left. And Coach Jenna Eckleberry wants her final timeout with 16 seconds left and a 5-point game and one to use, so why not? Let's go ahead and take a 30-second break, a 30-second timeout back at the studio for this break. When we come back, we'll have the final 16 seconds here from Shepherdstown in Game 1 of a doubleheader. It's Westchester in town taking on Shepherd in Game 1 with 16 seconds left. It is Shepherd 69, Westchester 64. We're back in 30.
The level of care that I got at WVU Medicine was top-notch.
If you're not progressing in healthcare, you're falling behind.
Is really an integration, looking at a clinical care network, looking at the good people who can help push the envelope and raise the bar for delivering a quality healthcare product.
To have my life back is absolutely a blessing. I am beyond thankful for WVU Medicine. I absolutely 100% have my life back.
Sean Alderton getting into the music here tonight. He is our cameraman. Eric Sterrick is back at the studio. Matt Crawford, Matt Miller here with you as your broadcast team. We will swap roles for the men's game. Matt will handle the play-by-play duties. I will handle the color commentary duties, but still 16 seconds left in this game.
In 16, I'm going to grab that wireless mic and make my way courtside.
You better. Inbounds goes to Sydney Clayton, and we have a jump ball, and Sydney Clayton not very eager to rip that one away. She knew Shepherd had the arrow.
Yeah, good defense, though, Sasha Marvel. Getting the hands on it, getting the arrow their way. Hold on, timeout. We just had the horn sound.
Inadvertent horn. 2.2 seconds coming off of the clock. That last inbound, so now 13.8 in a 5-point contest. I think our officials wanted to make sure they have the possession arrow the right direction. Maddie White gets that inbound into Sydney Clayton, who is immediately fouled with 12.2 left. And Clayton will go to the line for a pair.
Roberts going to pick up that personal, and let's see if Clayton can continue to ice this one away. A 5-point lead with 12.2 seconds left. These two free throws could really seal the deal.
First foul shot up and through. 6-point ball game. Again, if it gets out to 7, you would expect that would be the icing on the cake. Has that opportunity now, does Sydney Clayton, and knocks down Shepherd. Red hot from the charity stripe in this ball game, especially the second half as Johnson has the basketball, works around a ball screen, trying to find a cutter driving in. Finishing on the right side is Alexis Anderson with 2.2 left. All Shepherd's got to do is get the inbound in. It does go into Maddie White, and as the clock expires, Shepherd going to pick up the win and get the season sweep over Westchester. They get the win in this one, 71-66. Let's take a 1-minute timeout back at the studio. When we come back, Matt will be courtside with victorious head coach Jenna Eckleberry. Again, the final in Game 1 of this doubleheader between Westchester and Shepherd. It is the Rams beating the Golden Rams 71-66. We're back with the post-game show after this 1-minute timeout. This is Shepherd Ram basketball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Ron Hawker here. You have no idea what Johnny's goes through to bring you the best seafood around. We have snow crab clusters, shrimp, crab meat, fish, all the best seafood you want at Johnny's. It's a tough job out here, but our customers are worth it. Johnny's with 2 great locations 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Welcome back into the Butcher Center, 71-66, the final in Game 1. We now send it courtside, where Matt Miller has victorious head coach Jenna Eckleberry.
All right, Matt, thank you very much. Coach, you and I are standing here talking, and you don't look all that happy for coming away with a big win.
I know. I think we tried every way possible to give that game away, so I just hope that there's some teaching and learning moments there so we can take care of it tonight and maybe not let some of the same mistakes happen. But you're right. I'm smiling. A win is a win.
Hey, it was a slow start. They've got the lead after one. You really turned it on in that second quarter. What was it maybe that turned things around?
I think we woke up. I sensed it in the locker room and warm-ups and before the game. I tried to warn them. I said, I don't think you guys are ready to play. I can just sense it. I was like, the good thing is that the game hasn't started yet. But, I think it just basically was a wake-up call. I mean, we're capable of doing really good things and we're capable of coming out and playing like that. So, if we lose a ball game because we don't shoot good or because that team just had a better day, then I'm okay with that. But if we get beat because that team's working harder than us or, just has more energy, that's when I'm going to be really upset. So,
what does it say, though, that you were able to not play your best basketball and still get a win?
Leadership, I think we battle, we don't give up, and, it's the same old thing there. We're up 16, and, we let our foot off the gas. We're playing two bigs, and they give up an offensive rebound on a free throw. They kick it out for a three. But, I think it just says, we're still young. Like, that's the thing that, I got to remind myself, and, we're learning as we go. But, we have great leaders on this team, and we have great people that make big-time plays. So, and like you said, we went 14 for 15 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. So, when we shoot like that, we can close out some games.
You guys have now won 7 straight games. Are you playing, I know you're not going to say it after this one, your best basketball, though, at the right time?
Yeah, I mean, the volleyball coach, Alex, he was telling me the other day we're peaking at the right time, and I just hope we didn't peak too early. We still have a lot of basketball left. We didn't play our best basketball, but I'm never scared of a team, but I've been saying it all week. Like, the Westchester scared me. The way they play, their defense, their press, they drive, they got shooters, so I knew it was going to be a tough game, but, when you're winning 7 straight and you're winning games, like, you are happy with how the outcome is and how your team is playing, so we got a big one on Saturday.
Always good to keep winning, but no, you can still play better.
Exactly, and we just got to make sure that young team knows that.
Coach, congratulations. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right, Matt, back to you.
Matt Miller courtside with victorious head coach Jenna Eckleberry, 71-66, the final in this one. Real quick before we send it back to the studio for a quick break as we get ready for the men's action, some final totals in this one, starting individuals with Westchester. Leading the way was Alexis Anderson, their leading scorer, well above her season average. She finished with 22, 10 points apiece for Sasha Marvel and Gabrielle Troisi. With 9 points was Catherine Fisher, 6 points for Justin Roberts, 5 points for Takari Talford, and 4 for Leah Johnson. Individual numbers for Shepherd look like this: 25 points for Sydney Clayton, 22 for Abby Beeman, 13 for Marley McLaughlin, 4 for Anna Ross, 4 for Kara Miner, and 3 for Jordan Smith. Team totals look like this for Westchester: shooting from the field 34.2%. That was 25 made shots on 73 shot attempts from beyond the arc. 4 for 17. That's good for 23.5%. And from the charity stripe, it was 70.6%. That was hitting 12 of 17. When you look at the team numbers for Shepherd, from the field, shot just a hair under 48%, 47.9. That was after 23 made field goals on 48 attempts from beyond the arc. Not their best game, just 4 for 16, 25%. But from the charity stripe, they made up for it, 21 for 25. That was good enough for 84%. 4% rebounds look like this. Shepherd gets that slight edge in that column, 38-36. And the turnover numbers, Shepherd 21 turnovers to just 11 for Westchester. And I'm sure that was part of the frustration for head coach Jenna Eckelberry. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our coverage of the women's side of this doubleheader. The men's game just about 15 minutes away from getting started. We're going to take a brief break back at the studio. Then we will come back and get ready for some men's D2 college basketball action. Same two teams. It's Westchester in town taking on our Shepherd University Rams. One more time, it was Shepherd beating Westchester in game one, 71-66. Shepherd now improves to 18-5 overall, 12-5 in conference play. For Westchester, they are now 6-11 in conference play, 8-14 overall. Back in a few minutes for the second game of this doubleheader. This has been Shepherd basketball on TV 10.
You've been watching play-by-play video coverage of NCAA Division II basketball featuring the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference and your Shepherd University Rams. Today's game has been brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. We deliver to your home. FordofHagerstown.com. Panhandle Dumpsters, because you have a choice. PanhandleDumpsters.com. The Mirius Group. Start planning for a brilliant future. The Joe Ferretti Law Office in downtown Martinsburg, delivering first-rate service and results for our clients. Green Tree Realty, a great place to call home. Jackie Lewis Broker. GreenTreeRealty.com. Mike Folk for Governor. Accountable, ethical, responsible. Folk4WV.com. And by Smallwood & Small, an Erie affiliate. Total Insurance Solutions. TV 10 thanks you for watching today's presentation of Shepherd University Rams basketball. All rights reserved.